In this video, I'm going to show you how to play Ohio is for Lovers by Hawthorne Heights, off of their album, The Silence in Black and White. And if that sounds good to you, smash that like button and stay tuned. What's up, alt rockers? America's favorite guitar playing ginger is back with another guitar lesson. If this is our first time meeting, my name is Scott, and on this channel we learn how to play the best rock songs of the past and how to produce the best rock songs of the future. Leave a comment down below if Hawthorne Heights was your favorite emo band. And let's dive in. So that part that I just played is going to be the intro and one of the verse parts to this song. The song's in standard tuning. Let's break that part down. So we'll be starting off with this chord shape. We have middle finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then first finger, 2nd fret of the 5th, and then ring finger and pinky on the 4th fret of the 4th and 3rd strings. And the pattern that we'll be using for picking is this. We have 6th string, 5th string alternating twice, and then we go 4th string. Then we'll switch chords and move to this. We have 2nd fret, 6th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, so we're barring with our index finger. And then we still have 4th fret, 4th and 3rd strings. And the pattern here is 6, 5, 4, 5. So altogether so far we have this. And then we'll repeat. Now we'll move to the next chord. The next chord is just fingering a B power chord here. So that's 2nd fret, 5th string, and then still 4th fret, 4th and 3rd strings, and we'll also be using the open E string. And we'll be using the same right hand picking pattern as that first chord here. But this time, instead of just hitting the 4th string, I'm going to hit the 4th and the 3rd string. Okay, so that's where that pinky comes into play. Back to the second chord. And then we repeat the whole sequence. So let's play through that whole intro and verse part slow. So that part will repeat throughout the verse, and halfway through the verse, this part will come in. We have this tremolo guitar that's going to be playing this. So let's break that part down. We're starting on the 4th fret of the 4th string, sliding up to the 6th, and then hitting the 8th fret of the 3rd. Let me go back to the 4th fret. I'm going to use my middle finger this time. Slide up to 6 again, then ring finger hits 6 of the 3rd, and then we'll repeat that. Here's where it'll change. So then we take the ring finger, slide from the 6th fret of the 3rd down to the 4th fret of the 3rd, then hit the 4th fret of the 4th, and then the 4th fret of the 3rd again. So that sounds like this. And we slide back up. and back down. So all together, that part sounds like this, slow. And now we'll kick into the pre-chorus or the start of an extended chorus. I'll play the beginning of the chorus here so you get an idea what it sounds like. So let's start breaking that down. We'll kick in with some distortion here on an upstroke. So we go down, up. Hit the strings on the downstroke, upstroke that second fret power chord, and then to the fourth fret power chord. We'll hit that twice, and then we'll do this octave swiping, starting on the fourth fret of the fifth string. So that'll include the sixth fret of the third. Slide up to 6. Slide up to 7, and then we go down and hit the low E power chord. So far we have this. That low E power chord. We strum that a bit, and then we hit that second fret power chord again, and then we repeat. This time, instead of playing those octave swipes, what we're gonna do is we're going to play this. We're going to start on the fourth fret of the fourth string with the ring finger, slide up to the sixth fret, and play the fourth fret of the third with your index finger. Alternate those strings. Slide it up again to the eighth fret. So now I'm eighth fret, third string, eighth fret, fourth string, sixth fret, third string. Alternate those, and then we slide up to the ninth fret, fourth string, and the eighth fret, third string. Alternate those. So that whole part is this. Back down to the low E power chord. So far we have this slow. Okay, continuing on, we go to the fourth fret power chord. This time we'll just be strumming it. Down to the second fret, and then the low E power chord. This time we'll be palm muting that power chord for 2 bars. Hit that second fret power chord again. Back to the fourth fret and back to this run. Low E power chord. Now we'll hit the second half of that chorus, and it sounds like this. So you'll notice the rhythm here completely changes. Let's break it down. So we've just come out of that first part of the chorus. And then we're going to hit the low E power chord twice, and then do a little chicka, down up, muting the strings, then second fret, chicka, and then up to 4. When we get to 4, it's down up. Okay, so down up, then an open 6th string, second fret power chord, down up on the 4th again. So that whole part. Hit the open 6 twice again. 2nd fret power chord, and then down to the low E power chord. Alternating with the 2nd. So that whole second half of the chorus sounds like this slow. There is a second guitar part that is playing throughout the chorus. So that main guitar part is here. At this point, it goes down to the low E. What's going to happen at that point is a second guitar will kick in. So again, that first guitar. Right here, a second guitar will kick in and play this. So all that part is 6th fret, 1st string, 7th fret, 2nd string. Then we move to 7th fret, 2nd string, 8th fret, 3rd string. So I'm leaving my middle finger in one place, adding the ring finger, then I change my hand positioning so I can make the same pattern on the next set of strings. That first guitar will come through again, so it comes back through, and it plays this. That second guitar kicks in again, this time it plays. So same first two chords, then it goes back to the first chord. 6th fret, 1st string, 7th fret, 2nd string. The first guitar keeps playing through. Plays this part again. Second guitar kicks in with this. Sixth fret, 1st string, 7th fret, 2nd string, then it jumps. We're on the 9th fret of the 4th, 8th fret of the 3rd, and then 8th fret of the 3rd, 7th fret of the 2nd. After we finish that chorus, we're into the second verse. The guitar part changes. So the main guitar will just be following the bass line here, playing root note power chords. So I just use 2-string power chords. So we're starting 4th fret, 6th string, 6th fret, 5th string, down to the 2nd, back up to the 4th, 2nd, open, 2nd, open, 2nd, 4. The second chorus will kick in here, and it's an extended version of the first. So the first parts will be all the same, and then at the very end, there's this extra guitar part. So the extra guitar part comes at the end, and it comes while that main guitar is playing this. So when that main guitar hits that 4th fret power chord, second guitar is going to kick in with this part. So what I'm doing there is I'm barring the 11th fret, 2nd and 3rd strings. I'll play the 12th fret of the 2nd first, and pull off to the 11th. I'll do that twice. Then I'll move to the 13th fret of the 3rd, and then pull off to that bar on the 11th. So it sounds like this. Then with the pinky, I'll play the 14th fret of the 2nd. Pull off to the 11th. Back to the 12th, twice. Then to the 13th of the 3rd. So we're always pulling off to that 11th fret bar. That'll repeat 3 times. fourth time through, the pattern changes to this. So we'll play that 14th fret of the second, pull off 11, 12, pull off 11, then 13th of the third, pull off 11, and repeat. It ends on the 12th, pull off 11. So altogether that part will sound like this. And then after all that, we're into the breakdown, and the breakdown is the simplest part of the song. So we go back to those initial chords that we were playing on the intro. Okay, and all we're going to be doing now, instead of playing that sort of complicated picking pattern, what we're going to do is just play the root note and then strum the 4th fret of the 3rd and 4th strings. So in this case, I'm playing 4th fret 6th string and then strumming the ring finger pinky notes, then to the 2nd fret, back up to the 4th, strum those notes, 2nd fret, open, strum those notes, 2nd fret, open, strum those notes. And then we'll kick into the last chorus. Was Hawthorne Heights the best Screamo band? Comment down below. And while you're down there, click the subscribe button to join the congregation and get more guitar lessons and videos every single week. Thanks so much for joining me, and remember, hug the gingers in your life, because we do, in fact, have souls.